Number 1. Fat Mac .950 JDJ. This firearm was produced by SSK Industries, which is confident that it has the largest caliber in existence. The weapon can fire 950 JDJ 24.1 by 75 mm cartridges and weighs between 77 and 119 pounds. The bullet mass weighs about 8 ounces, more than an iPhone 14 Plus does. Unsurprisingly, the rifle is known as the T-Rex killer because, if dinosaurs could be cloned, people would use this weapon to hunt them. However, the rifles were custom-made and dangerous, and one could easily sustain injuries just from the recoil. Number 2. Arc Flash Labs EMG-02 Coil Gun. Shooters who are interested in coil guns could likely provide you with a wealth of information. It's noteworthy that the manufacturing company was founded by 2 former officers of the U.S. Air Force with extensive experience in aerospace engineering. So the weapon turned out to be even more impressive than many game versions, up to 13 rounds per second, shot speeds of up to 246 feet per second, a computer control system, and an automatic reloading mechanism. This particular model was created by a team from America, and the price is impressive $515. So what do they offer to customers? The gun is optimized to fire variable caliber steel armatures, 0.2 to 0.3 inches in diameter and 0.7 to 0.9 inches in length. A full liability waiver may be required from the end user prior to shipment, and that's no surprise at all. Number 3. Coil Accelerator CA09. This railgun competes with the previously mentioned coil gun, but it only costs $1,600. The manufacturers are confident that this is an affordable price, and they are selling them faster than we can put them together. According to their website, the model has a range of about 40 feet and weighs 7 pounds. One charge provides 500 shots, and the battery life is sufficient for 50,000 shots overall. Unfortunately, you can't change the battery yourself. Instead, you must visit a professional. On the other hand, this coin gun is not a firearm. It is virtually silent and produces no recoil, but it is only available in the United States. Number 4. FDML-5. What do you think of this weapon, called the FDML-5 rifle for caseless but not quite ammunition, that was displayed at the 2018 SHOT Show, the largest trade show in the world for shooting enthusiasts? Some publications even claimed that the US Army was interested in it. This model's ammunition consists of metal charge blocks that hold 5 bullets each. Consider how this differs from a case, which holds 6 of them for a total capacity of 30 bullets. A new block is placed in place of the empty one. There are 3 operating modes for the system: automatic, semi-automatic, and 5 rounds at a time. It sounds as wild as it looks. Not only does the FDML-5 have 5 barrels, but it can also be multi-caliber. For example, one barrel is perfect for calibers 5.56 and the other for 7.62. It's the ideal weapon for various shows and exhibitions, but it's hard to say why the military's interested in it. Number 5. Sage BML-37. Here is yet another magnificent creation. This 37mm caliber semi-automatic grenade launcher was also displayed at the SHOT Show, but this time a little earlier in 2014. Its feature is that it is not gas-operated. Instead, the trigger is responsible for both the extraction and seating of a new shot, which is why operating it requires 2 fingers. The grenade launcher appears to be intended for riot control, as the anime lady in the promotional poster is doing, and the box magazine has 6 magazine slots for different types of shots. Number 6. Altair Pistol. This single-shot pistol, which has only 6 parts and is marketed as a self-defense weapon, follows the adage that the most brilliant ideas are the simplest. Its price is reasonable at about $119, which is comparable to the cost of a lunch at a restaurant in central Paris. But what else does it offer? Well, for starters, there are only 2 parts that need to be maintained: the barrel and the slide. Second, the appearance is a disguise rather than a nod to current fashion. The gun is disguised to resemble a cordless drill. Third, the gun weighs about 10.5 ounces and is about 6.5 inches long. Number 7. Beta C-Mag. Sales of this American product outside of the United States are restricted by the State Department and call for a specific license that complies with beta magnification standards. What you're seeing is a magazine that has been used in numerous military operations, such as Operation Desert Shield. It provides a solution for many different types of weapons, including the Glock 17 pistol and the M16 and AR-15 rifle. The most popular models, which cost about $270 each, are for 5.56, 7.62, and 9mm rounds. The 5.56 by 45mm version weighs 2.2 pounds when empty and 4.6 pounds when loaded. The magazine holds up to 100 cartridges, is designed for 60,000 rounds, and requires no maintenance other than cleaning and lubricating. Number 8. American 180. It's been in production since 1887, but did you know that the 22 LR cartridge is a world record breaker? It holds 2 records for the number of cartridges produced and fired worldwide. The American 180 submachine gun, which used this cartridge, is a standout example of this. The main benefit is that the 22 LR offers good accuracy and ballistic properties, especially at close range combined with low power. So why not develop a weapon for law enforcement and prison guards that is perfect for riots and fights? In fact, the American 180 is outfitted with 4 types of magazines that hold 165 to 275 rounds. It can also fire single shots or continuous bursts at 1200 to 1500 rounds per minute. Number 9. Bushmaster Arm Pistol. The U.S. Air Force had ordered the INT 221 submachine gun as a self-defense weapon for pilots, but after receiving several prototypes, they abandoned the plan. However, they didn't just throw the project away. And the result was the Bushmaster Arm Pistol. It's interesting to note that this gun was not only finished but also put into production because it was made for civilian use. It required adjusting the gun to the hand, and it was frankly uncomfortable to shoot and aim. Not surprisingly, the Gwin Firearms Manufacturing Company eventually went bankrupt. Number 10. Henry US AR-7. Even though the AR-7 rifle was developed in the 1950s, it is still a well-known and recognizable weapon among gun enthusiasts. How is that possible? The AR-7 is another survival weapon for Air Force pilots, which explains why it only has 4 parts. The butt stock is used for transportation, and the other 3 parts are stored in it. The modern version of the AR-7 weighs 3.5 pounds, has an 8-round 22mm magazine, can be assembled without the use of any tools, and has a water-resistant stock. According to the manufacturer, the gun is a favorite among hikers and adventurers and will also be trusted by hunters. Thanks for watching TechFuse. Subscribe.